Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Drop deep.
Recon, 132 fighter.
No.
Hey, Foxtrot. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yes.
Ringo. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Yeah, let's get
Yo, go.
And 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 24.
Ready? 60 or.
Try to do better.
Hey, wahoo!
58, boys. 58 is Mike. I'm coming after you. And 58 is a
Look at me, zipper!
Here we go.
Hurry up, let's go!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Come on, Shaq. Touchdown. Shaq, 54, touchdown. You on deck. I'm coming after you.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
After the sack on first down, Jackson, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Jackson, he's going to loft one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Redskins nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Got it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
At the 20-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
Here's a second and 7. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
90 volts. Twist on Travis.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Kenny Young gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Let's go. 30 base. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 5. 2.
To throw on third down. Lawrence. And he's going to go down again.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 21-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Mike, 55. Right here.
Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to the air on second down. Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Tighten up.
Hey, Echo.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got his man. That's Hardman. That one goes for 30 yards. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Now this throw caught left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
58, Mike. Here we go, D. Rush in.
On 3rd and 2, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Yo.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson back into his end zone. He's going to float this one. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
He's coming over. He's coming, double up. Kill.
To throw is Jackson. To throw from his end zone. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. On second down, it's Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Topper.
On second down now, it's Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd.
Leo.
Twist. 25, check 25.
Rock it. Hit it.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Throwing again on second and 10. Lawrence. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready. Hey, Delta.
Coming, baby. Woo!
Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Yes, yes.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Hey, foxtrot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence flush under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
Check Mike.
Twist.
From the gun, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check 13.
Smith.
58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey. High 7.
I'm coming. 58's the
Five.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Matchbox lights. 5. Now.
2nd and 5. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. So we got man. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. We don't want this. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Go.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, and it's Pollard again. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Go! 555!
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Man left, man left.
3 down.
3 down.
Now!
I got him. He's mine.
Go!
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Man, I got you.
Mike 22, Mike.
Get it!
Throwing again. Lawrence. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Echo!
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Watch the run.
Mike 22.
Check pass.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Let go!
From the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, he'll take a shot for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22.
Jet bomber.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
70, Indy. Pilot, 64, win. Hey, 2.
Watch the twist. Kill, kill, kill.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 1st down, Pollard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Motion. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Hey, exit.
Let's get in that hose.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, G. Tighten up.
Bravo.
You tighten up.
Five.
On 2nd down, Love. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
58 the mic. 58 the mic.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Now.
On 1st down, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Hey, check 24. Watch 20. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Sack down.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Yes. Hey, Delta.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
X3. 218, chopper.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 31. Check 31.
Speed grip.
On 2nd down, it's Love. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Pittsburgh. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I hope he brought your left because I'm a
Get it.
throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
Hey, Oregon.
First down.
Go.
At the 25-yard line.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Hey.
Man, I got you. Mike 22, Mike 22. It's going to be a long day.
They go.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. He's thrown right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
Topper.
58.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Get in the weight room. Mike 55.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Stepping up, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of